Okay, so today we got some big news. According to Soybeen, the original owner of BOOGA BOOGA, he has announced that he will make a remastered version of BOOGA BOOGA 2018. So if you go in Soybeen's BOOGA BOOGA Discord server and go in the announcement tab, it says, "A new chapter in BOOGA BOOGA is beginning. I am back to being a solo developer and I want to create a remastered version of BOOGA BOOGA 2018 and write its code from the ground up." So first thing first, what we can get from this is apparently Soybeen is back to being a solo developer. For whatever reason it is, I'm not exactly sure why, but this basically means he will work on developing the game alone, just like the good old days from 2017 and 2018 of BOOGA BOOGA. And in the remastered version of BOOGA BOOGA, he says he'll write its code from the ground up. By that, I think he means he will start from ground level 1. It's pretty much from scratch, I'm guessing. And if that's the case, I don't know what you guys think of it, but I don't mind at all. It will give the game a fresh new feeling. You know what I mean? A good fresh start. I really hope it's something like that. But anyways, he goes on to say that an early access version will be available from day 1 of development. I need a place to make live updates, but I only want a small audience to start with. So it will be a paid access at 25 Robux. This phase will be exclusively for testers and supporters, and it will help to moderate the progress of the game over the next few weeks and months. And with a sample of players, another great thing about paid access is that there will be virtually no exploiters, and we can actually use an in-game moderation system effectively. This isn't possible for free access games because alts are easy and free to make. Okay, so it looks like first there's gonna be an early access version of the game, and to get access to the early version is gonna cost you 25 Robux. This is to prevent hackers from entering the game while it's still in beta, because if the game is free, even if the hackers gets banned, they can just create a new account, join the game again and ruin it. But if the game costs 25 Robux to get the early access, why would someone like a hacker bother paying 25 Robux again and again and again just to get banned? No hacker would ever do that unless they got like tons of money and doesn't mind getting banned repeated times just to waste Robux again and again as well. So if you're a hacker, I think it's time to stop exploiting the game. And from my opinion, I think that's pretty smart of Soybeen. But moving on, he says the game will be opened up in the next couple of days. In just like couple of days, bro, that's like way earlier than I thought. But you know, the earlier, the better. To start off with, we'll be designing sounds and the new atmosphere. So it will look more like an art showcase. After that, we'll move on to our set development. But first, we're just gonna get the vibe down. So yeah, if you're an artist and you want to make concepts for the remastered version of BOOGA BOOGA 2018, we'd love to see your concepts in the art gallery. Just submit your pieces to the private inbox to gain the Dunium Sermon. We will also be creating an in-game helper role for people to obtain that will allow you to call a mod to your live server. And if it's being griefed by an exploiter, they will have the power to help the server. We'll also have an art gallery in-game where Salmon can automatically link their artwork. By uploading to Roblox as a decal, and then in-game, they can summon that decal. This is more than enough concept to start out with, so I'll be here with daily announcements and news on when the early access game is created. I'm pretty enthusiastic about this. Every time I get a chance to remake a game from the ground up, it advances beyond all the previous iterations. I'm already thinking about ways to bring back the market so people can trade with each other in game. BOOGA BOOGA could really benefit from a user-driven economy. Okay, so after 1,000 years of reading, this is the conclusion we have came to. He's going to be designing sounds for the game and adding a new atmosphere. Then he'll move on to asset development. And he will also be creating an in-game helper role that people can obtain. And according to Soybeen, that will allow you to call a mod into your live server. I don't know how that's going to work out, but from my understanding, I think he means if a server is being griefed by an hacker or an exploiter, then you can call a mod and it will somehow help the server. I guess that's how it's gonna go, but I don't know. I'm not quite too sure since there's not too much info we can rely on, so I don't know what to expect for that part. But he also says he's already thinking about ways to bring back the market so people can trade with each other in game. I don't know if he's gonna create a brand new system of marketing or anything else like that, but if he does bring back the old market that we know, I really hope he fixes the coin duplication with the market. And by some mere chance, Soybeen, if you're watching this and kinda confused on what kind of coin duplication I'm talking about this video right here, 2 years ago. It's currently titled BOOGA BOOGA Duplicating Coins 2018. And in that video right there, it shows you how to duplicate coins with the market. And the duplicates sold in the video still works today as well. So I hope he really does fixes it, because like if it didn't work anymore, then why would people have like millions and billions or just infinite amount of coins in the game? Like look at me, how much I got donated, man. I love it, but you know, I appreciate it, but you know, but I think it is like damaging the game. And like most servers, you know, some people just like spam chests all the time and like just lacks the server, man. Like you can't PvP, you can't grind properly or play the game. So that's like the biggest problem right now in BOOGA 2018 right now. Because of people having so much coins, they just spam chests and they just like lag the whole server out, man. I don't know if Soybeen knows about this duplicates or not, but if he does, let's just hope he fixes it in the new remastered version of BOOGA BOOGA, which will be coming out in a couple of days. And when it does get released, to have an early access, it's gonna cost 25 Robux. So here's what I'm gonna do. If you guys are one of those people who wants to play the early version of BOOGA BOOGA when it gets released, but unfortunately don't have the Robux to purchase it, for those of you my fans out there, I got you, okay? I'm gonna try to give you guys 25 Robux for the early access for the upcoming game. So how I'm gonna do this is I created a Google form. I'll link it in my description and in my pinned comment so you guys can see it. But once you guys get to the form, the first question will ask you if you're in my Roblox group or not. And if you're not, click that link, it will bring you to my Roblox group. And make sure you guys donate because the Robux is coming from my group funds. So obviously if you're not in the group, it won't let me give you guys the Robux. But after you're in the group, or if you were already in the group, choose yes as an answer. And in the next question, it asks you for your Roblox username. Just put in your Roblox username and press submit, and that's it. You don't have to do anything else. My budget for this is 2,500 Robux, so I'll only be able to give 25 Robux to 100 people at max. You guys have 48 hours to do the simple application form. After 48 hours, pretty much 2 days. If you guys didn't get the Robux, please don't get mad or angry at me. I'm trying my best to help out as many as I can. But I can only choose 100 of you guys to give the Robux to. And if you guys are one of the lucky people to get the Robux, congrats. Just don't spend it on anything else because I'm giving you guys the Robux for the early access when the game comes out. But after 48 hours, you guys can just leave the group or decide to stay in my Roblox group. It's your guys' choice, honestly. It's honestly all your guys' choice. I appreciate if you guys do want to stay in the group though. It's where I sell my merch as well, and on streams I add anyone who wears the merch. You know, it's Godmesh fam. And let me just address this. If you guys already have 25 Robux or higher, just please do not do the application form because that's pretty much like stealing another person's space. You know, like decreasing other people's chance of getting Robux if you already have the Robux. Just try not to be greedy and, you know, just leave it for the people who doesn't have Robux, please. But anyways, this might be a comeback of Booga Booga again, you know. Let me know your guys' thoughts about it. I'm already starting to get like the old vibe back, you know. And depending on how good the game will be, I might be going back to Booga Booga for a while. But who knows, you know, this could be like a comeback of Booga Booga again, or it may not be. But I'm pretty excited about it. Let me know what you guys think. If Soybeen announces any more info about the game, I'll let you guys know or I'll make another video about it. But until then, subscribe if you guys are gonna be a loyal fan. Only a loyal fan, please. Do not subscribe if you're not gonna be a loyal fan. But anyway, subscribe if you guys are gonna be a loyal fan and watch any types of content I post in this channel. Not just Booga Booga or anything like that. Like any game. If you're willing to watch me for anything, then please, I'll really appreciate it if you guys subscribe. But please don't subscribe for me for just Booga Booga or just one certain game. Because I'll be posting different types of game in this channel. I won't be doing just Booga Booga, so only if you're willing to watch me for any other content as well, then subscribe. And make sure to have the bell notification on, get that merch. I'll keep you guys informed about any other crucial information. But for now, hopefully you had a wonderful day and peace out.